So what is MQL versus SQL? Well, MQL, or Marketing Qualified Lead, means someone has shown interest or raised their hand, but they haven't clearly said, I'm ready to buy something from you. And so this could be someone downloading an ebook or a guide, or subscribing to a newsletter, or they fill out a form on your contact page and say, like, tell me more about your services, but they haven't got a specific thing in mind. And so they're just like researching, they're browsing. Whereas SQL, or Sales Qualified Lead, means they've raised their hand and said, I'm ready to buy, or I'm very close to it. So they've booked a free consult or got a quote, and they meet your criteria as a buyer. Now, all you're trying to do is figure out, when do we pass this lead over to sales? Like, when is it worth the sales department's time? So if you think about it this way, you've got awareness and interest, right? But these people are not ready to buy straight away. It's when they get to consideration and purchase when they become sales qualified leads. So this brings us to another issue, which is a bit of a gray area, is just because they're sales qualified leads doesn't mean that they should be qualified or they're worth your time. And I'll just quickly explain lead type or lead quality. So a lot of companies out there use lead quality to distinguish whether or not it's a time waster. A good SQL or sales qualified lead is someone who kind of has the right budget, they're in the right location, the timing is good, they could become a customer like next week or something like that, and they fit or tick all the boxes. Now, a bad SQL or a bad sales qualified lead is when someone requests a quote, but they're a tire kicker, or they're too cheap, or they're out of the area, or they're there for the wrong service, or they want a competitor or something like that. This is where qualified versus disqualified or unqualified filters comes in. And you can use tools like What Converts to help do this for you, so that you can understand or filter back to like Google Ads when you get a good quality lead versus a bad quality lead. So let's put this into perspective. What does this look like for a carpet cleaner? So someone who goes to people's homes and does professional carpet cleans. An MQL could be someone looking for a brochure and they're requesting the brochure in general, right? And they're just info seeking, but they haven't requested a job yet. Or it could be someone that asks, do you clean X, Y, and Z? There's just a general inquiry, but it doesn't mean that they're ready to buy right that second, right? You don't just get excited and be like, oh yeah, we've got a new lead or a new customer, I mean. So you shouldn't get overly excited from just general inquiries. Whereas with an SQL, they say, can I get a quote to clean 3 rooms next Saturday or something like that? It's very specific. It's got a timeline. They're ready to buy. If someone says, hey, I spilled wine last night, can you come today? Then of course it's urgent. There's a specific service request. There's strong buying intent. A lawyer might have someone ask them and say, hey, can you send me more info on divorce processes in my state? It's very research material. It's kind of lazy, to be honest. They could just do this research online. So they're not ready to buy. They might be marketing qualified lead, like you could nurture them into an SQL over time, but not yet. Another one would be, do you offer free consultations? Now, this is a bit gray area. They could definitely be a sales qualified lead, but you don't know yet from this kind of question, and they're exploring options. It doesn't mean that they're hot and ready to go with you right now, so that's why they would be an MQL. Now, an SQL in this case, I need advice about custody. Can I book a consult this week? That's more specific. They've asked for a specific type of service, and there's booking intent. And then the other one is, my partner served me papers. Can you represent me? Of course, it's like straight to the buy. They're a sales qualified lead. This is someone who needs our help urgently. And finally, if we look at a real estate agent with MQL, someone might ask, can you send me your free suburb market report that real estate agents do? Again, this is info stage. This person still needs nurturing to become a qualified sales lead or sales qualified lead. And someone saying, what's your commission rate? That's also doesn't mean that someone's ready to buy right now. They could be fishing, there could be a tire kicker, all this kind of stuff. So you wouldn't get excited about someone asking that. Whereas SQL, if they say, can you appraise my house this week? Definitely, right? Even if they say, can you appraise my house in X suburb, that's still a sales qualified lead. And then the other one is, I'm ready to list my property, can we meet tomorrow? It's high urgency, etc. So of course these are oversimplified examples, but I hope this gives you a better understanding of what MQL is versus SQL. If you've got any questions, leave them below. I'm more than happy to answer them, and I'll see you in the next video.